All right. So today we'll start with leetcode. Uh, yep. Let's go. Let me just check if my stream is up. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, my stream is up, guys. Perfect. Let me also bam. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Boom. Okay, so the first question we have is you are given an integer n and a 2D integer array queries. There are n cities numbered from 0 to n minus 1. Initially, there is a unidirectional road from city I to city I plus 1 for all I. Queries of I is ui vi. Represents the addition of a new unidirectional road from ui to vi. Okay. After each query, you need to find the length of the shortest path from city 0 to city n minus 1. Return an array answer where each I in the range return an array answer where each I in the range 0 to queries. Answer I is the length of the shortest path from city 0 to city n minus 1 after processing the first I plus 1 queries. Okay, I understand. Let's take this example. So n is 5. And then queries are these. Okay. N equals 5. What does it mean? There are cities, right? Okay. So there are 5 cities. One, two, three, 4, and 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a unidirectional road from I to I plus 1 by default. This is like the default setting, right? And then 2, 4. There is a unidirectional road from from city UI to VI. So from 2 to 4 there is a unidirectional road. Okay. From 0 to 2 there is a unidirectional road. From 0 to 4 there is a unidirectional road. Okay. So there can be 2 unidirectional roads. All right. And I have to find the length of the shortest path after processing each query. So if none of the queries are executed, means are in place, what will be the shortest path from 0 to 4? We have to calculate the shortest path from start to end, right? So if none of the queries are present, then it'll be the length of this array, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So if 4 is yeah, okay. So yeah, worst case is length of the array, right? len of basically n minus 1, right? N minus 1. Okay. So this is day 1, guys. I am supposed to struggle here, which is good. Now, let's say I've processed this query. From 2, I can jump to 4. Okay. So I can start from 0. I can see where... Okay. Let's say I have a pointer pt r, or let's just say p. P is at 0, right? When p is at 0 and query 1 is processed, right? So from 0 I can only go to 1. So from 0 I can only go to 1. From 1 I can only go to 2. From 2 either I can go to 3 or I can go to 4, right? And I have reached the end. This will be my answer. So initially I have taken 0 steps. Here I have taken 1 step. Here I have taken 2 step. Here I have taken 3 step. So I'll be maintaining the number of steps that I've taken, right? And whenever I reach an end, I'll immediately return that. And I have to do this in a BFS fashion, because DFS I don't need to go here, right? So it'll be a BFS, correct? But I need to make this a... okay. This should be a vector, basically, right? Vector means a 2D array. So it could be like here, right? So for 0 I'll be storing 2 and 4. From 0 I can go to 1, right? This is what it will look like. From 2 I can go to 4. From 3 I can go to 4. 4 is nothing. Something like this. Okay, I can write code now, right? Also, I need this guy. How to create a 2D array in Java where I do not know these, where the size of the inner array can be anything. Okay. Okay. So we need an array list. N could be 500, right? So in the worst case, it is like 500 elements. So this will be what can be we can call this graph, right? New array list, right? And it is a type of integer. Now okay, now initially for int I equals 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, right? Graph, the size will be n, right? Graph of I dot push I plus 1 right, and graph of n minus 1 dot push nothing, right? Let's call it minus 1. Last end city, destination city. All right, each city has a road to the next adjacent city, right? Now we have our graph ready. Now we can carry on with our queries. Q in queries. Now for each query, graph of q of 0 dot push q of 1, right? And then I also need answer, right? Result of size new int n, right? Result, okay. So there are q queries, right? Okay, sorry, not n, but it'll be queries dot length, I think, right? And then instead of doing this, let me just do int j or k equals 0, k is less than queries dot length k plus plus, right? And then result of k will be bfs of starting from 0, length is 0, and graph, correct? And bfs will return an integer, bfs int ptr int length, right? Right, and graph, which is an array list. C++ is, I think, easier for this shit, right? In here we need to check if if ptr is equals to graph dot size minus 1, then we return length, right? Else what do we do? Oh. We have to do a BFS, right? I need to know how queue is implemented in Java. A queue is a collection first in, first out. Java provides a queue interface which has linked list or ADQ. Okay. So a queue of integer queue equals new linked list, right? Now inside the queue we need to add and poll, right? Peak. Okay, we need to add the first city, and then while what queue dot is empty, while it is non-empty, we need to push all of the neighbors of the first one, right? Okay, so for int neighbor in graph of q dot peak, I think okay, int size equals right. And if neighbor is equals to the last city, then we return length, right? And after going here, we will increase length, right? I mean, they shouldn't be the case, so I'll return -1 here because this will never happen, I believe. Let's see how my Java is. Okay, illegal. Fuck. Oh my while int cannot be converted to boolean. Fuck. Array required but array list found. What? Oh my god, bro. Graph dot at dot get, right? Dot get, okay. Dot get top. All right. Then this will also be like this, right? Instead of add, this will be add and graph dot get and -1 add. This will be here, right? Dot add. Okay, there are only 2 parameters, brother. Index 0 out of bounds. What the fuck, bruh? What? Index 0 out of bounds for length 0. What? It is n, right? Oh shit. N copies java.util.collection. Okay, I can do this. I can't do these, but if I do this and then this, new array list, bam. Does this work, man? Please say that it works. Fuck. java.util.collections. Okay. 0 0 0. Why? Shit. Is length not increasing? Okay, we have a queue. We add the init city, then we check if queue is not empty. Then we get the size of the queue. Basically, we are doing a level order traversal. Then we get the topmost element. Then we see the neighbors of that topmost element. In this case, it will be 1, right? If neighbor of if that neighbor is equals to graph.size minus 1, then return length. Okay. 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 How is root how is 4 a neighbor of root, man? What the fuck? 4. What the fuck is happening? Sheesh. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's safer to use a for loop. Bro, what the fuck, man? This guy's... Bro, this language is shit as fuck, man. What the fuck? For int I equals 0 less than n plus plus graph dot add Why is it 2 to 0, my guy? Okay. Okay. did something wrong. Why is it 2 to 0? Fuck. So when root is 0, neighbor is 1, right? Query was 2 and 4. When root is 1, neighbors are 2, neighbor 2. When root is 2, neighbors are 3 and 4, neighbor 4. And then graph is correct, right? No. Graph dot get q0 dot add q1. Okay, I'm not printing. Okay. We do this. Zero can go to 1, 2, and 4. How is that a thing? Yes, that is correct. 2 can okay, 1 can go to 2, 2 can go to 3 and 4, 3 can go to 4, right? And then minus 1. Okay, perfect. So graph is good. So when it is 0, root is 1, neighbors 2, neighbors are 3 and 4, right? If neighbor is 4, yeah. Okay. So if we find a neighbor which is at the end, okay. Q dot add neighbor. Okay, we can dry run, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when first two queries are done, so 0 can go to shit, okay, 2 to 4, right? So 2 has a neighbor of 4 and 0 has a neighbor of 2, right? So we start with 0. Length is 1, right? 0 neighbors are either 1 and 2, 2, 3 and 4, 4 minus. So neighbors of 0 are 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Both of them are not the end, right? So we increase the length, right? And that is what is happening, right? In the queue, we added 0 and then we pop that element right? We pop 0. Check the neighbors. If it is end, then we return the length, else we add the neighbor. Done. Length plus plus. Perfect. Then now size is 0 now. Now size becomes 2. Right. Why is size of Q always 1? No, it's 2. Okay. Yep. Okay. I think this should be out here. Yes. Okay, let me just comment all of the logs and try to submit it. So what will be the time complexity of this? Shit. Okay, we'll discuss that. Time limit exceeded. Fuck. Okay. Can we cache something in here? And is there any point of caching? Fuck. Okay, yeah, time complexity is too much because we are doing a BFS on every query, and time complexity of BFS is m by n. I think I can open the bro, I had readme I had a readme of right? Is it in here? DSA trees and graphs. Yep. Do we have a BFS? Yeah, BFS. V plus E. V plus E. Vertices plus edges. So yeah. So N plus Q dot size times Q, which is too much. Times Q, which is too much, right? DFS will also be the same, man. I mean, we could do two-way search, but that is outrageous. That isn't a medium level question. If there is a two-way search, like we can start BFS from the end as well, and when they meet, that's the answer, but that's not happening here. Should I just take a look at the discussion section? There are no repeated roads among the queries. Okay. Okay, let's look at discussion. Most votes and Java. Piotr. Dijkstra BFS. Bro, give me the fucking. Do you have an explanation? Okay. Add new and then add that, right? Res list. What is a res list? In each query. Result list. Shortest path. So in shortest path, what we are doing? In shortest path, we have a queue, node and length, set integer visit new hash set, visit dot add 0. While queue is not empty, current queue poll int current equals current of 0, int length equals current of 1. Int neighbor in adjacent.get if it is not visited, then we visit it, right? Then we visit that node and then add that neighbor. Okay. Why are we only going to the yeah, that makes sense. This visited makes sense because if we have visited that node, it means that we got there in a length lesser than we have right now, right? The length will always be less when we visit it first. So it makes absolute sense to add a visited array here. This guy has taken a set which works fine because there are only 500 elements. So we can take the same here. Set integer visited equals new hash set, right? And then visited dot add neighbor. If not visited contains neighbor, then we do the shebang. Beats 42.03. Still something is wrong. But yeah, all right, it's okay. We got close to solving one question, which is good. All right, so yeah. There are n teams numbered from 0 to n minus 1 in a tournament. Each team is also a node. Fuck this question, bro. Fucking dags and stuff. All right, okay. How many questions have I done? 690. Okay, perfect. All right, it's good for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, yeah. That's it. All right.